Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the glorious world of Space Marine 2011, where today is going to be, unfortunately, the final episode. It has been definitely a bittersweet journey with this game, and you join us as we have just vanquished some demons with this heavy bolter here. I'm gonna go and pick up some ammo for the storm bolter, but before we go ahead and continue on, let me go ahead and thank the channel members. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Cameron, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, and Pfeiffer. Thank you all so much for those channel memberships. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final episode. Some of you might be noticing this is a much longer video than normal. I will say the last about five minutes is just credits. So if you skip ahead in the video and you skip too far to the very end, just be aware of that fact. But yes, we are vanquishing many of the Imperium's enemies right now. We are setting ourselves up for a duel with Nemroth the Destroyer. I don't know if this is his actual name, but Nemroth, the prospective Daemon Prince here. We will avenge our brother Sardonis, and I'm just gonna take a quick look down here. Man, that's pretty cool. But yes, we will be gearing up for a fight with him. I'm not sure exactly. Like as I was playing this, I wasn't sure exactly when it was gonna happen. I was like, okay, this looks like an arena. This could be a battlefield. Why not, right? But no, you just come over to this elevator over here and you press the green button. As usual, it's gonna make you drop the storm bolter there, but you can pick it back up. So, you know, do with that information what you will.
Thunderhawk Lance of Joe is at your disposal, Captain.
I must reach the orbital spire. Tell your pilot to make his approach.
Yes, sir.
And we are about to pop out into the beautiful world of Space Marine here. This is like one of the first like Starry Night sky scenes, like sunrises you'll see in the game, and this is just absolutely epic. And what are those guys doing down there? Those don't appear to be Ultramarines. I'm just going to expend some of this precious ammunition here, as I feel it won't let us take it anyways, and we're gonna use the Las cannon to take some shots at this flyer here. We're gonna take him down. That's 4. One more should do it. Maybe not. Huh, interesting. He might have gotten out of range. Are those blood ravens? What are they doing here?
We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar, along with a squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury you showed in the Aurelian Crusade, and we will be glad to have even a few blood ravens with us.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Then join the forces driving into the deep.
I don't know what his AI is doing, but he's kind of borking out a little bit.
None shall find us wanting.
Honor and glory, Blood Raven.
But yes, you can see their AI is a little borky, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and move our way up here. Use some grenades to dislodge some of these guys out of cover there. And I was assuming that wasn't gonna go through that cover there, but it actually ended up going through it. I'm gonna charge forward here, kind of sillily charge forward here. This is like really stupid on my part, and I pay the price.
It's worth dying.
And Mark Strong, really towards the end of the game, man, he has totally come into the role of Titus. I really wish they would have used him in the second game. He was probably a little too expensive though. As this was early on in his career, early on enough in his career, gonna shoot this guy through that little gap there. Cheeky little shot right there, and then we're gonna ping some heads of these Chaos Marines, man. That is the most effective way to get rid of them, and that appears to be all of them. So I'm going to move forward here, clearing these guys out with the cracked bolter here. I'm still really missing that upgrade that we had missed a while back. I don't know what it was, but I feel like it was something crucial because the game got a lot harder without actually and yeah, Ghost, you can't go over that. This is 2011. Okay, this isn't 2025. I'm like, wait, what? Physics? How does that work? It must have caught an odd surface there, but they have taken out the rest of those guys, and the Blood Ravens are going to come forward with us here. I'm shooting at that flyer there, as I have a feeling they're going to come back around and strafe us, which we'll just have to see if that happens. It may. Looks like this is mostly demons here. The Stormbolter is actually really, really adept at dealing with these guys, so if you want to, you can use the Stormbolter, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pop the super here and hack this guy to pieces. And I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a hint here. The fight with Nemroth is not really a traditional boss battle. It's kind of interesting. I didn't hate it, but I definitely kind of wish it was more of an arena style boss battle, but you'll have to see how that comes about and how it actually works here in just a little bit. And you can see I'm using the Stormbolter now. Quite adept at dealing with these guys. I actually just get caught in a corner here. I have to start taking these guys out here. Yep, Stormbolter really, really good at dealing with these guys. And there's a Psyker there we need to take out quite desperately. There we go. We have vanquished him. Another one there. Let's go ahead and pop his head off as well. So we are pushing the Chaos Cultists back on the bridge. Flyer is going overhead there. Multiple grenades coming in from Chaos Cultists. Man, those cultists love their grenades, man. Seriously. A little bit of screen shake there, making it hard for me to shoot. That's okay, though. Take this guy out here. There we go. Popped his head. Popping some more heads there. Oh, some missiles coming in from pretty far back there. I actually think those were fired by the guy that had died. And those missiles are pretty powerful. I'm considering popping the old super here. Shouldn't need to though with the Blood Ravens supporting. The Blood Ravens really just sit there and tank a lot of damage for you. If you didn't have the Blood Ravens, like all these guys would be shooting at you. And there's an Ultramarines drop pod coming down, clearing out these guys from behind, pulling off a sexy little flank there. I thought there might have been another upgrade in there, but I guess not. And I see an autocannon. Don't mind if I do. They got a flyer coming in here eventually to strafe us, like I said before, but the autocannon, man, this thing is deadly. I tell you what, this is probably the most powerful weapon in the entire game. And that is why I've only gotten to use it in 2 sections so far. So we'll definitely have to take advantage of this, especially leaving it here on the mount while you confront these guys here is a really good idea, because it will have unlimited ammo. And we have almost reached the spire here, ladies and gentlemen. We have just a short journey there, and we will be at the point where the Thunderhawk will be landing. There it is. Coming in.
Very good.
I'm trying to tear this off. I was actually like kind of in front of it. It was in a weird spot there, but we can rip it off and we'll see if we can take it with us here. Probably not, I would imagine. I wish they would have let me take it, because that would have been really cool. I wish we would have got another scene. I don't know what those dudes are doing. They got some kind of relationship we don't know about. They're like, oh, what's your favorite color? Red? What's your favorite color? Blue?
I will need all your skill, pilot.
I will take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
But yes, I don't think it's going to allow us to take the autocannon here. And we say goodbye to the Blood Ravens and Ultramarines, and we set off for a brilliant little 1v1 here with the leader of the Chaos Forces, Nemroth. This should be quite an interesting fight here. Yeah, that's some foreshadowing going on there. Floating tower. He's taking me all the way up to the top here. And we get another Thunderhammer scene. Glorious indeed.
I will hold here as long as I can, Captain.
I wish they would have introduced another weapon here right at the end. It felt a bit sparse towards the latter half of the game. We only really got the Stormbolter and the autocannon. Those are the only 2 weapons they were introduced to us after the midpoint of the game. And like, yes, that's cool and all. I mean, like, we did get the plasma gun, but we had used that in the literal like first 10 minutes of the game, I believe. So maybe not first 10 minutes, but first few episodes. So in the first like, I don't know, let's say hour of the game, we used that. But yeah, the most efficient way to deal with these guys is just to not do what I'm doing here. I'm doing I'm doing this purely for cinematic purposes. It's to fly up into the air and then smash down on these guys, because you can basically infinitely do that. Just press space and then fucking slam that bad boy down over and over again. That looks like a Vox speaker of some kind. I thought it was gonna be an upgrade or something like that, and I'm just like, nope, that's just a Vox speaker. Pretty cool though. And the scenery for this last part of the game here is absolutely stunning. They did a fantastic job with environmentals here and particle effects. Like I said before in the last episode, that is like one of the things that is really held up is the particle effects. Like they do such a good job with those. And there's a lot of cultists and demons here and psychers to take out. I was wondering where he teleported to. He teleported to right over here. And we're gonna land right on top of him here. I'm gonna pop the super here to take this guy out. I'm pretty sure you're invulnerable while you're using the super. If not invulnerable, damn near close to it. Ooh, excuse me. Bit of a burp there. It was a hiccup burp. Caught me off guard. But yes, we will be making our way up towards the top of the spire. Now, why the not Skyhawk? What the fuck? What am I talking about here? Not the Valkyrie? No. Thunderhawk. The Thunder. I don't know. Okay, you know what the thing's called. Yeah, I was wondering why that didn't just take us to the top there. A little confused about that. But it's okay, it's fine. And remember, you also still have access to your bolter and your pistol while you are dealing with these guys here. I'm wondering where those shots are coming from. I'm like, oh, it's from way over there. Let me go ahead and take a little bit of cover here as we get closer here. Use the pillar there to obstruct them, blast forward, and then slam down onto this guy here. And while you're using the thunder hammer, you do not have to go through those pesky little quick time events there. We're gonna come around the corner and land straight in the group of them there, stunning that Space Marine. We're gonna slam him on the ground and then smash his face in. Look at that. Of course, yes, you can still use your bolter, but the thunder hammer is really just the way to go. And of course, you don't have to execute every one of these guys. I'm just doing it because it really looks cool. But yeah, slamming and jumping and slamming is definitely the way to go here. Jumping out of the way of that grenade. And then slamming down on top of these guys and smacking them right round is going to be your most effective way of dealing with them. But now we are out of fuel here, and I'm going to look to get rid of this thing ASAP. I probably missed a servo skull in that other direction over there. We're gonna grab the power axe here. We're gonna stick with the las cannon and the storm bolter, along with our plasma pistol and regular bolter. I think I'm on my phone right here while playing that. Apologies. Oh, yep, that's a guy there. Need to swap to the storm bolter. And I need to reload it, Ghost. You should probably reload it before peeking there. But yeah, the storm bolter at close range like this is going to be pretty dang effective. You just got to wait for the actual reload to go off there, and then you can dodge roll. But yes, we have taken another one of those flyers out there. We are getting pretty damn close to the top of the spire here, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to the pinnacle of the game, and I said, well, if that's the way to go, then there's got to be a servo skull around this way 100%, right? Yep, and there is. Very nice indeed. Found another one of those. I'll probably release a separate video just like listening to all the logs. I think that would be really cool. From all the logs from the playthrough that we collected. I won't be like going back and collecting the ones that I missed. It'll just be the wow, that is a long way down. But But yeah, I'll probably make a video listening to those if there is a way that I can do that without actually like having to go back and collect them all. I'll probably get that done for you guys. We'll have to see. Since this is the final episode, I have a lot more time to do that. Kind of dodge roll here, and then pop his head off, and then continue to take out the rest of the cultists there. Yeah, these boys take way more than one shot. They take like 2 to 3 to take out. I'm gonna throw a little grenade right there. Perfect. Gives me enough time to reload. One grenade won't take those guys out, but if you hit them with 2, it definitely will. And they're pretty easy to deal with. They're honestly not as big of a threat as I would kind of like them to be. They're not like the mace guys, or the mace chaos marines, or the speaking of mace guys. Oh, psycher. There we go, we got him. But yeah, the mace guys, the chaos marine mace guys and the orc mace guys are so much infinitely more scary than the other than the demons. The demons are like really kind of, you know, they're kind of easy game, you know, free kill. I mean, I'm sure if you play on the higher difficulties, they get a lot harder, but on this normal difficulty, I did not have any trouble with them at all. And I'm wondering, like, why is there a really bright light behind this? I'm trying to see like what's back there, trying to like look through with the third person, but it's just an empty doorway. Maybe I think it's just to create like ambiance, and like the orange lights with the purple like background glow. Oh, it looks so good. But this, I'm like thinking, well, this looks like a boss arena. Is this where I'm fighting him? Nope, you are wrong, Ghost. That is not where you are fighting him, but you are heading up to where you're going to fight him very, very soon here.
There is much blood in the land. For all those you have killed. For Sidonus. And for the Emperor.
And this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I'm just like mentally preparing myself to finish this guy off. Look at all the awesome particle effects and lighting effects there. That is like I said before, the one thing that has really held up. And obviously the gameplay and the scenery, and like I would imagine in the remaster version, all of this just looks so much better. Maybe we'll do a remastered playthrough in a couple of years. But yeah, we'll wait on that. And I'm like, well, maybe I could just snipe him from back here. That would be kind of nice. But no, he's got a shield in front of him, so I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll play the game properly. And you see that right there, saving content. Please do not turn off system. That is a sign of what is to come. Gonna pick up some ammo for the bolter there, the storm bolter. Pick up some ammo for the las cannon. And then I'm going to make my way to confront Nemroth, the ultimate supervillain here. Here we go, boys. This is a lot more epic than the second game's ending, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything if you haven't watched that series yet, but I should have done this one first. But yeah, this is a lot more of a good versus evil fight than the second game. I'll let him monologue here, though.
You want to talk to your gods? I will send you to them.
Admitted, Titus. The power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy in glorious conquest, with you at their head. Imagine the power you could wield.
As a slave to chaos, nothing you say could tempt me from the path of honor. or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers.
You are no threat to me.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'll let y'all bask in the glory of this fight for a minute. So there's two shields, one preventing us from leaving and one preventing us from getting to Nemroth. We must confront his minions first and foremost before we actually move in to take out the big man himself. And he's gonna monologue the entire time, tell us his evil plan, so to speak. And we'll take these Chaos Marines out. This guy is fucking doing the boogie over there, good lord. Take this guy out and then shoot him in the ass for good measure. You're gonna go back to the warp with a hole in your butthole. Right down Main Street, as Deadpool would say. But yeah, you definitely want to use cover here, and you want to take out these psychers as quickly as possible. And almost gonna die there. Then I'm gonna pop the super here, and we'll take this guy out, or these guys out here. Makes it a whole lot easier when you can, I thought there was still one around me, but I guess not. But we need to definitely take out that Psyker, as he's going to do a shitload of damage to us. So I'm going to use some frag grenades here to create some space, and then pull out the las cannon to finish him off. I really love Nemroth as an enemy here. He is, he's like benevolent, but not annoyingly so, you know? Not necessarily benevolent, but like how would I put it, he's significant enough of a god being to create a really solid enemy, but not so much so to be annoying. Like, oh, I'm unbeatable, you can't beat me because I'm Nemroth. No. He starts out much less powerful than he is by the end, and that is really what makes him an interesting foe. And it's time to pop the super here, Ghost. Let's pull this bad boy out and take out these Chaos Marines here and this demonic horde that has been pursuing me for quite a bit of time here. But we'll hack them down. And now I think to myself, while I just blew the super and I'm about to face Nemroth himself there, and you're getting some blood effects while shooting him, which is kind of interesting. And now we are ready for a really cool fight scene. Look at Nemroth as he is transformed into a Daemon Prince.
I am unassailable. The gods of chaos protect me with the very energies of creation.
You forget, Nemeroth. I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna launch him off of the spire here. He has yet to complete his transformation. Man, aiming this bolter, by the way, is a huge pain in the ass. I would say that's not really the way to take him out here. And it's gonna have you do a shitload of quick time events, and this is basically gonna be your life for the next few minutes. It is it's a little bit anticlimactic, I'm not gonna lie. It's really cool, and at the time I'm sure this was awesome. As like when I first played it, I definitely remember this part, and I remember it being really cool, but I will say this is one of the parts of the game that does not quite hold up as good. Quick time events have kind of been done to death at this point, so and I wasn't ready for that one where you had to press F there, but I did get it in there. And now you got to spam mouse 2 there. It's mostly a game of cat and mouse here. We're gonna cut off his left arm there, and then he's going to separate from us for a moment. You can move up and down, by the way, and I wasn't aware of that fact. I just died instantly there, pretty much, due to the damage that I had already suffered from him. But yeah, you can move in all 4 cardinal directions: up, down, left, and right. And I figured that out here in just a second. I think I figured it out in the next section, but yeah, we are basically beating him to death, and you're gonna dodge with space every few seconds. It's about every 3 hits. So 1, 2, 3 dodge, or 4 dodge, I guess. But yeah, that is the sequence you're going to follow here. And we are currently building up the super. I'm not sure if we can actually use it. That would be really cool if we could. I don't think I think I was too enthralled in the fight to actually think about using the super. Oh no, that was us using the super there. It was us smashing him in the face. But yeah, every time his claw wraps around you like that, you need to spam mouse 2 to not get engulfed by his powers of the warp here. And now you can, I figure out that you can actually move around and dodge these things. Come back in, spam mouse 1 again, dodge his return blow, continue to beat the snot out of him. I'll tell you what, we are giving him some plastic surgery right here. We are definitely in the process of some facial reconstruction here. You would think he would learn our pattern and just swing as soon as we come back in, but I guess not. And we've almost got him finished off here. We continue hacking away at him here. There we go. We built up another super. And we're going to use it here to headbutt him in the face there. Hit him again, dodge his return blow, and start beating the living crap out of him. And he's got us in the clutches here. We got to spam mouse 2 there. Almost finishing us off there. But we're going to come back with a vengeance and rip his head from his body, returning him to the warp. His transformation not complete. And we have destroyed the power sources. We plummet down to the surface below.
Look there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world. I see the Ultramarines are human, after all.
More than you know, Lieutenant.
No shit. That has an Inquisition marking on it there, or markings rather. Who do we have to deal with now? Oh yeah, it's the fun police. It's the Black Templars and an Imperial Inquisitor. And then the lovely snitch, Leandros here. Fuck you, Leandros. Actually, fuck you.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic.
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance? We must know. You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command, not to mention those who stand at your side.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira, and the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored. Leave my brothers and the Lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, Space Marine.
Codex Astartes leaves no room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
That's right, Leandros. You can suck both of my balls. Gargle them in your mouth, you asshole. Leandros, the ultimate snitch, turns out. Sorry for that graphic description there, but I honestly hate Leandros as a character. I'll be honest with you. He is a sniveling little rat, and there is nothing more to be said about him. And he is just as much of a rat a few hundred years later when we encounter him in the second game. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for the story of Captain Titus in 2011's Space Marine. We'll let the rest of this sequence play out here. And this will lead us into the second game. And I've already actually done a playthrough of the entirety of the second game. So if you are interested in watching that, go check out the playlist. I will have it linked below, and I'll probably have an end card linking to it as well. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be all she wrote for the story here. I am going to let the entirety of the credits roll there in memory of Brian Wood there, 1977 to 2010. He apparently died while this game was in production. I did look him up, and he was a designer for the game, as you can see there. But yes, this was an absolute masterpiece, and I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts on the game as a whole. Does it hold up for 2025? Yes. Yes, it does. And I'm going to tell you for a few reasons. The combat is fluid. The timings are tight. The gunplay feels pretty good for a game of this era. It doesn't feel super floaty or anything like that. And it's one of the only games that doesn't actually feel floaty, like something like Call of Duty or Fallout of this era did. And it's overall just a solid story. Well, let's say this here. So you're looking at what, 10 episodes here, and they're 30 minutes apiece. You're looking at about 5 hours of gameplay for very little money. I would highly recommend picking this up and playing it for yourself, even though it is a much older game. I will say you can run this game on a fucking toaster. Like, you can run this game on a any remotely modern hardware. Anything post 2013 will run this game like an absolute dream, in my opinion. Even some laptops from some like modern laptops will run this game no problem. But yeah, overall, this was a very, very pleasant experience. And if I had to give it a rating, which I will, I would say, ooh, this is tough. For just the overall game experience in 2025, I'm going to give it an 8. It is just a very, very tight story arc and an overall very pleasant experience. And the score is amazing. The gunplay is amazing. The story is amazing. And it definitely leads right into Space Marine 2. And this game was definitely ahead of its time. I will say that. This game is somewhere in the era of like 2015 maybe, so 5 years ahead of its time. But yeah, thank you all for joining me on this glorious journey. I'm gonna let the rest of the credits play out. Make sure you guys go check out the subsequent game, Space Marine 2. Playthrough will be linked in the description, and I'll probably have an end card somewhere on screen. But yes, thank you all so much for joining me. Let me go ahead and thank the channel members, and then I will let the rest of the credits play out here. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Cameron, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, and Pfeiffer. Thank you guys all so much for those channel memberships. I've been Ghost. This has been 2011's Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine, and I'll see you guys in the next series. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.